And now let me welcome onto the field of 68 South Dakota State head coach Eric Henderson, fresh off of winning the Summit League championship. Eric, you got your Selection Sunday guarantee locked up. How you feeling right now, my man?
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's pretty special. I know this place is empty right now, but there was a lot of blue in here that carried us through at the end because we got off to such a great start, but we kind of limped to the end. But at the end of the day, you only need to win by one, boys.
You did that. You won by a few more than one. We got him by 8. But this year's been kind of a strange year for you, right? I mean, you got off to a little bit of a slow start, pushed the right buttons to get here. What was it about this year, kind of, again, what enabled you to kind of flip the switch a little bit with these guys?
Yeah, it's been an incredible journey. As an educator, I mean, I'm all about growth and learning, right? And talk about a team that's grown. Holy cow. That's why it's so special. But, at the beginning of the year, right before games started, we had one of our seniors break his foot, and he didn't play until after Christmas. And he's one of the best connectors that I've ever been around. And it shook us. And we were in close games. We battled Central Florida to the buzzer. George Mason, we won at Southern Miss. We won at Wichita State. We had some good wins. But we just, maybe not as many as we would have liked. But we never lost the faith. And once Mimsy got back, you could just see our steady growth. And then, I'll be frank too. I didn't do a very good job early putting our guys in probably the best position to be successful. We tweaked a few things that we were doing, and holy cow, a spark plug was lit.
So you've won 3 straight in the Summit League tournament. You've now won 8 in a row overall, and you've now won 10 out of your last 11. You are the dual Summit League champion. What's going to be the key for you guys to be able to pull off an upset? I know you don't know who you're playing yet, but to pull off an upset once you get into the NCAA tournament, like what is clicked for you?
Well, the most important thing we have to do is we have to take care of the basketball and rebound when you're playing. I mean, let's be realistic, right? We're going to be
That's
playing.
The most coach answer I've ever heard in my life.
Well, let's be realistic. We're going to be playing a school that's probably pretty, has some pretty athletic and larger dudes than us. And but that doesn't mean we can't win, right? We've got to be able to make sure we make them earn everything. And so we got to take care of the basketball. We got to rebound. And we've been pretty good at that. We've made some great strides in that. And you look at our offensive efficiency, we're maybe not quite as good as we were offensively as we were 2 years ago when we were, had a really, that undefeated season. But we're different. But that doesn't mean we're not as good. And so we're super excited for whoever we get to play.
Well, that's what, when I saw you a couple of years ago, I mean, you battled Providence. You did. You battled them. And Zeke got some good experience in that game, at least to where, I don't think he'll be rattled at all. Yeah. How big does he have to play? And again, he's obviously your go-to guy. You got a lot of good players on this team. But in a game where you're playing against a big-time team, he's had that experience. How big is he going to have to be for you to get a win?
Yeah, I mean, he is most of the time anyway, but just in those situations for sure, right? He has to play so efficient. And I'll tell you what, fellas, like the amount of growth and since he has shown maturity, efficiency, taking care of the basketball. I mean, that's what winning is all about, right? Oh my God, he's at an elite level right now.
Yeah, that's the most important thing when it comes to being able to win in March. Goodman says this over and over and over again, and it drives me crazy. Point guard play. Yep. How comforting is it when you are a coach to be able to know that you have a guy out there that, like you just said, the maturity aspect of it, the leadership aspect of it, just knowing you have someone out there that can steady everything?
That feels pretty good. I mean, we our other 2 little guards too, both played in that game as well. Matt Mims, Charlie Easley. And so they're not going to be rattled, right? They've been on this stage before. They know there's going to be a tall task, but they also have great amount of confidence too. And to have those 3 guys out there in particular, Luke Apple played, he kind of broke his foot before the game in our conference tournament. He tried it, but couldn't really go too much. But we have guys that have been in that situation. And when they're guards, like you said, Rob, it does make a bigger difference probably.
All right, give me the celebration tonight is what? Give me the celebration.
We only got a short trip home. We got about 45 minutes home. It's late, but I guarantee you I'm not going to bed too early, boys.
Well, hey, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if you had a longer trip home, then you might not have to worry about making the drive. You could just kind of celebrate right where you are. Is that a good thing or a bad thing now?
Time will tell, my man. Time will tell.
Well, listen,
hey, listen, Hendo, here's what I got to say, man. I will crack one for you right now.
I wish I could join you right now.
Me too. I'm stuck. Wait. I'm stuck in a hotel room here in Kansas City with no alcohol, nothing here. I got to run out.
Oh, well, boys, I appreciate what you guys do, man.
Congrats.
I really do.
Congratulations. Hell of a win. Hell of a run you guys had at the end of the season. And we look forward to seeing you try to make that happen in the NCAA tournament. Cinderella, baby, put those slippers on. It's great to see you.
See what we can do, boys. We'll see what we can do.
Thanks, man.